I know. Hi, you guys. Tony Rodriguez here, and welcome to Bubble Talk. I'm going to be your hostess for the evening. It is episode 38, you guys. Can you believe it? I'm going to give you a few minutes to come on, but I do want to thank my sponsor, Northside Maserati and Bella Soleil Tanning. Thank you so much for always providing me the opportunity to express myself on this social media platform. This amazing Facebook Live show who has an amazing guest tonight. Tonight we have the beautiful Page Parkes, you guys.
Thank
Yay!
you so much.
Welcome to the show.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm just ecstatic. You don't understand. I grew up in the Houston area, and I just feel like I'm in the presence of royalty, of Houston royalty.
I also just scouted you and asked why you haven't ever been in here before. So worked out great.
Yeah, that did work out great. We are in a way associated. Let me tell you how. I was in my very first beauty pageant at 17 years old for Miss Harris County. Never done a pageant in my life, won it. And part of the prize package was getting to come to your school. And I learned everything I needed to learn that started this whole crazy journey called my life.
Yeah.
And now, full circle, I'm back at blah, blah years of age.
Yes.
And oh my gosh,
There's
I'm
so
sitting in front of you.
Just you out there.
I know.
Not only grew up in Houston, but certainly had your debut at Page Park. So
I'm so thankful.
Yeah, I'm super, super, super blessed to have left any impression on you at all.
And when I meet people and say that I'm going to interview or that I'm so excited, they're like, "Oh my gosh, she started my career. Oh my gosh, I love Page."
It wears me out.
I know, but you leave such a positive impression. I very seldom, even any of my guests, past or present, do I ever hear anything negative, but I really don't hear anything negative about you. Like, people love you.
Well, also, when you change people's lives for the better, there's nothing more you could ever do for them. So, each and every one of you were loved and taught every single thing I knew.
I know. And that's how I felt, like walking in here and you were saying the kids are coming in for class. I got this tingly feeling because I remember my dad dropping me off in this little old truck. And I couldn't wait and going through my notes. And Dad, we're going to learn to be in front of the camera today, or I get to walk the runway today.
And who knows what I could have done with you had you pursued your time in here. So
very, very true. Very, very true.
But today we're always looking for Hispanic talent, and of course you're beautiful. So
thank you.
I don't think it's too late, baby.
Thank you. Oh yay! And the career begins.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell us, Paige. Like, I know there's a lot of people who know you and know you personally through many other organizations besides your own corporation. But what's your backstory? Did you dream of being this iconic person in the Houston social scene? Did you dream of being such an impressionist? Because you leave such an impression. I mean, how did it start for you?
Well, it was keeping my word, one promise at a time. I just always believed if I helped them draw a map that they could get where they were going. So I would first start by asking them what results did they want from me, and they would tell me, and however far-fetched it seemed, I would let them know whether I thought that was possible or not. So we did it together, all of us. One person at a time built this huge corporation.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you took that time, that initial investment was that time with each person to get to know them. That's truly, nowadays I feel like everybody wants a shortcut.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody wants, like,
YouTube's a shortcut.
Yes, very little. I want to be famous. I want 1,000
15 minutes.
1,000 followers a minute, and I'm going to be this. And it takes a true investment. It takes knowledge. It takes someone who's been down that road to say, hey, don't waste your time doing that. And you have to be so open to receive that information. I feel like so many people aren't.
Well, also, I never forgot that I work for them. So, to this day, my goal is every day to make steps forward towards finding new stars. And remember that to stay on top for 38 years is a super hard thing to do in this industry, much less any industry.
That's incredible. 38 years.
And girls are not usually, I think, as fond of other girls as I was. You know, I was raised by my mom. I thought girls could do anything in the world, and I thought the more of us there were out there, the better, like as a team. So I also supported them financially. I never let them down by not paying them, or I defended them. I worked for them all over the world. And I would certainly have a lot to say to you if you didn't treat them with respect, you know?
Wow. So you were firm in regard to your opinions and your people who you represented.
Very much firm when it came to the way you treat each other.
Right, right. So only with respect, only with dignity, only with...
And it sounds crazy, but I taught them that they deserved that. They
Right.
deserved me to work for them. And they deserved the most money, the most respect, the most of everything I could get.
Right, right.
And also to have a reputation that's good at all in this industry is kind of really unheard of.
You really don't hear, because it is so difficult. You don't hear of a lot of people that are trying their hand at this business because it's so small. It really is small. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone knows people have
But that's why when you came up to me and I'm running in
Yes.
and making an appearance, but nothing is more important to me than
this
our
moment.
city. Yeah, and just to look you in the eye and say, I'd love to get back.
Wow. Wow. So tell me, now that you have built this business, that you've built this life for yourself. You're a mom. You have 3 children
Yes.
who are adopted.
Yes.
Do you want to
yes.
talk about them for a little bit?
Sure. That is probably the most amazing thing that my life has ever brought me, after raising so many of you girls throughout the decades of time in Houston. I realized I didn't have my own kids. I hadn't taken the time to, I guess, for myself at all. So I think it's difficult to be successful at everything. At least it has been for me. Because you can do a good job at work doesn't translate to your house. And
no, single moms can really attest to that.
So, I again try to run the family like a company by keeping my word and keeping my ears open to what people are really saying to me. But I can also just feel the talent. It's this amazing thing when I see them.
You're a gift. You have a gift, because I can see it in your eyes.
It's unbelievable thing. I'll just start darting off through the mall or something. People are eating lunch with me and they're like, "Oh, we don't know where Paige went."
She's
She
chasing
saw
talent.
a pretty girl. Yeah.
So that is going to be, I know I have some aspiring actresses and people out there I want to say hi to. I know Samantha's in LA, told me earlier she was definitely going to watch.
Oh, great.
Samantha says, "Gorgeous ladies, we need more strong female role models like y'all. Very inspiring." Thank you,
Absolutely.
Samantha. Thank you. She's an aspiring model actress in LA. And she said, ask her. I said, if there's one question, I'm going to ask her, what do you look for most? I mean, you see so much beauty. Is there an X factor for you? Is there?
I was always into odd. I was always into ethnic beauties. Growing up in Texas, everyone was blonde and blue-eyed. So I found it very interesting to bring in different looks. This agency was always very inclusive of any artist that wanted to come in. We recently have 2 of the most beautiful girls that are transgender twins.
Wow.
And so I can't tell you, Samantha, that I look for any one thing. I personally look a lot to be inspired by you. So you can reach me at pageparkes.com.
Yes, she will definitely. We will put in the description after today's show all of the information so that you can reach her and reach the school. If any of you out there are aspiring or interested in any way in speaking with her, She's very approachable.
Yeah.
And she's
And also
accessible.
I can help you in the area that you're in.
No,
Scouting, we work all over the world. And ultimately, to make a star, they're all placed in Los Angeles. So, I'm happy to help.
Yay. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm just like you're speaking. I'm like, this is Page Parks. I'm a little,
I feel the same way
I'm
about you.
I'm so starstruck right now, but I'm like, she made me. I mean, I remember learning, I remember your instructors teaching me how to put on my first evening wear makeup at night and daytime. And
also that's what the parents paid for, because we weren't your mom, so you would listen. And it's a power that I never misused.
No.
So it's been super, super cool.
We were always just everyone that was here was always so excited to be here. Yeah. We were all, from different ethnicities, like you said, different backgrounds. Yeah. They became my modeling friends, and we went through this whole process of classes together. And we were just so proud of when we were done. We were sad, and we tried to keep in touch. We were all in high school still, seniors.
Our vice president was a model here when she was young, and she started, her name's Tabitha Garcia, but she started here at 17 and is now the vice president. That was after her modeling and acting career. So I've also always seen the future for you, that hoping I made you proud enough in representing you that you may want to come help me on the journey of taking care of others.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about what your causes. Like you have something here that's growing, and we talked about it, and let our audience know what it is that you're truly passionate about. I know you're passionate about helping people.
Yes.
But this is inspiring.
Well, recently I got the opportunity to open a teen mentorship camp, and this is held for 4 Saturdays. And I would say that there's no perfect people allowed, and that my goal is to change the world one teenager at a time, and not really through modeling or acting. It's hard to get into Page Parks. So this particular camp is for all teenagers, and I hope to be able to share with them some of the magic that I've been able to share with all of you throughout time that will really make a difference today. Because when you were young, you still had to look me in the eye. So, I have a huge mission. It's much bigger than this place.
Is that where you see yourself heading, in that direction?
Well, I'll always be here for my company and for the models and to make new things happen. But I am very, very passionate about the sadness that teenagers are living in today.
You feel like it's just so much turmoil?
Well, there was turmoil when you were young. There was turmoil when I was young. But to think at least I had to look at you to tell you I didn't like you, or that whatever, and today there's no one has a conscience.
No.
This company was built way prior to Google.
Oh, yes. Yes.
There was no Google
none of
Word.
us had cell phones.
No.
My dad sat in the parking lot in his little truck and waited for me because he was so protective.
Oh, yeah.
And we drove in from, far away. He was like, I'm not leaving her in a building with strange people that I know. And my poor dad would sit in the cab of that truck.
And he should
eat his little sandwich, play his little card game.
He was just happy you won it, and he didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, he was like, she's Miss Harris County in there. And she's learning how to model. So it was, it's just such a positive experience. So I feel absolutely blessed to be here and have that opportunity. If there was something to be said, if there's someone out there who's aspiring, maybe feels like they don't have the money, maybe they feel like because of their current situation, they're not able to pursue their dreams of becoming a model or becoming an actress or actor, what word of advice would you give them?
I would say come into Page Parks. I believe in things bigger than money, like the power of you thinking you can. So, I have worked with people. I gave you a scholarship.
Yes.
It's a matter of trying. People at the top are really nice.
Yes.
In general.
Yes.
So if you just reach out to me.
Just get it. If you can get here,
Yeah.
and you'll be the honest opinion. Honestly, guys, if you're interested in that, I've always said there's a couple of my little dancers out there because I still work with a lot of dancers.
Yeah, I bet.
Zoe Zeman, if you're out there, I've always told Zoe, come in and see Paige. And she's the one who can really steer you in the right direction and tell you if you even have potential. Is that the hardest thing to do, is tell someone whether they can or cannot do this, or do you not deliver that?
They can leave and find someone that will say what they wanted to hear. Unfortunately, telling the truth is a difficult way to stay in business for 38 years. Sure. So I just do my best. Many times, they come back and say, I wish that I would have listened. Again, I'm not so forceful as to basically make a roadmap for you, even if I haven't done it before.
Wow. And you would be willing to do that. You do that all the time.
I mean,
you can tell.
It's absolutely.
You're a connector. She knows a lot of people. You're very influential.
And also too, it just, it makes me so happy.
Yeah, to help and to start these careers. I mean, I'm telling you, there's so many people that say, oh my gosh, I started with Page Parks, or she helped me get to Milan, or she helped me to get wherever.
I got an email the other day from a girl who said, you probably won't remember me, but of course I did. And it was her 50th birthday, and she was reaching out to 50 people that changed her life. And she's like, you sent me to Paris. You sent me all over the world. You completely changed my life. I'm an attorney now, and I just want to see you if you would give me a few minutes of your time. But these come in regularly. Today I got a message saying, my name is Jay Martin. My sister and I went to your school. I'm married. I have a child. I'd love to bring my baby in. So what happened is all of them started bringing in their own children over decades of time.
Wow.
So the formula is pretty magical.
It is, because you start that,
and then they're beautiful. The people that are, it's like, wow, what a business plan.
It's brilliant.
We'll take your children.
Yeah, when people, and it's a lot like what we do in the dance industry.
Yes.
You teach their dance, and then, well, you're the best dance teacher. We'll keep bringing you, as you get older.
It's very similar.
It's exciting. It's exciting to know you had some input in there.
I wish I could be in dance too, because I think there's some positive needs there as well.
Absolutely.
But for the moment, my big goal is to just reach out to as many teenagers as I can, organizations, homeschool, just all kinds of.
And what do they need to do? They just contact you and say, we're interested in this mentorship program? Okay.
Yes. And we'll either develop a special program for their organization, or again, we have them scheduled on the books here. And this is just how to make the most of your life, how to keep promises to yourself.
Because there's not enough. Teenagers want to belong.
Yes.
They want to be a part of something positive. And there's not a lot out there for them to be a part of that has that inspiration.
Not that's not goofy or something,
right.
It's hard it has to be authentic.
So that it can,
for the teenagers, you know what I mean? So I think
beneficial, right?
They, there's an amount of trust that is there, that they feel very safe here.
You provide that for them.
I always have provided that.
I know, I could tell when you're in her presence, she's very nurturing. And I remember that about her. She would come into our classrooms and she would talk to us. And I remember thinking,
because I love y'all. Yeah.
And then and she always made us feel so like we were always going to be a part of this place. And
really y'all all are. The company was built by the talent here. I'm not great. The talent that came here was
I think she's pretty great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, just amazing people in my presence that I just want to work for.
Exactly. And so is that long-term for you? Do you ever see yourself retiring from this business? Do you ever see yourself on the Southern Mediterranean coast?
I would love to just keep living the beautiful life that I've had. I never dreamed of having any of these things, so I don't really want to wreck it up by
putting that kind of stamp on it. Or
I never thought I would be here in many ways. I never thought I would live this long.
Really?
Yeah, because I was 21 when I opened this company. I'm 61, so that's a lot.
And you're
lifetime,
beautiful.
Like it's forever and ever. So I'll work as long as they'll let me in here. You know,
61, hot and sexy, y'all. 61, yes. Really?
It's awesome.
Oh my God, she's amazing. Like, I just want to bow. I know that sounds so
well, and the thing is it means so much because none of you give that out freely. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And also, I am so, I feel the same way about you. So.
Oh. I mean, I see her, and to me, it's like I'm 17 again.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when you're in the presence of someone who really
you're going to get back in here.
Oh, yes.
Make some money.
I'm excited. I'm going to make some money. I'll do acting.
We'll do a follow-up show.
Yes,
on that.
A follow-up show of my career. It says, thanks, Sam, for the link. Oh, someone else is watching. Amber, enjoy watching while I fly to LA. Gridlock. Hee hee hee. Hi, LA. So lots of LA models out there. Thank you guys for watching. Please reach out to Page Parks if you're interested.
Yes.
And she can help connect you in LA. That would be awesome. Brandon Allen says, so awesome and very authentic. He's from Louisiana.
That's where some beautiful girls live.
Hi, Brandon.
Louisiana.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much.
Everyone out there, thank you so much for watching. We know you can spend any time off away from work doing whatever you want, and for 30 minutes every Tuesday you're here with me, and I want to say thank you. I appreciate it. The most valuable thing that we have is our time, right? I mean, it really is
awesome.
And
to give it away.
Oh, it says, hi, beautiful. That's Lydia. How are you today? Hi. You guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions for Page Parks, we're going to wrap it up, but you're welcome to put it in the comments after the show, and I'll forward any information to her.
And Tony knows how to reach me.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, so where can they find you besides just pageparks.com?
My personal email is page@pageparks.com. I would suggest if you want to talk to me, just reach out to me, and it may take me a couple of days to get back with you, but you'll hear from me.
Very busy lady, you guys.
Yeah, I'm able to help you all over the country.
Awesome. You can also feel when you're in her presence that she is truly authentic, that she really means every word that she says. I believe whatever Page Parks tells me is going to happen, will happen.
And I believe it too. That's how we make it happen.
You're so like.
But if we can't see it, we can't be it.
That's it. If you can't see it, you can't be it. How amazing is that? I'm like, that blows. We need t-shirts. If you can't see it, you can't be it. And that is so true. That's one of the reasons why I created this show. Is people say, you're so inspiring. You know, you're 51, yes. You work out, you do this, you do that. You started a new career.
Yes.
And I said, you know,
and another new career.
And another, yes, and another new career tonight with Page Parks.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm in awe. I'm just in awe of when you truly believe in yourself and you believe in a path and you continue to be focused and driven to follow that path, incredible things start to happen. They come to you. It's almost like you attract.
Can you imagine what it's like to have an outsider help you do that?
I can't.
It's just a beautiful
It's
thing.
amazing. It's amazing. Like, just to have you today. And I know it sounds cheesy, and I'm going to look back at this video footage and go, okay, how many times do you have to tell Paige how happy you are?
It's pretty awesome. I hope everyone strives to help other people. And if you can make a career out of that like I did, then more power to you.
Yes. And if I can ever help you in any way, you know that. Yeah. You know I'm yours forever and ever.
The first thing is for you to email me for your acting audition.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe train a little.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever she says, it's going to be yes, ma'am. Okay, you guys, we're going to call it a night. Thank you. You can follow me on Instagram, Tony_Rodriguez1, or Bubble Talk Facebook Live. This is a very busy woman. Thank you so much for coming to Bubble Talk. I appreciate you being my amazing guest. Love you so much, Paige. You guys have an awesome night.
Take care.
Bye, you guys. Peace.